Hello, everyone. Economic Ninja here. We are witnessing right now the largest IT outage in history, leaving the world reeling. And those aren't my words, those are the words of CNBC. Sorry it took so long. We're having issues here. And I just was talking with Neil McCoy Ward across the world, and there is so much happening right now. And I want you to understand, if you are not thinking that this is by chance, if you're thinking this is by chance, I do not believe it is. The world is coming apart. We are seeing absolute destruction in the United Kingdom and Europe right now with protests. We are seeing assassination attempts in America. We are now seeing this right now going on in Wall Street. It says right here, financial services and doctors' offices were disrupted on Friday while broadcasters went offline as businesses worldwide grappled with an ongoing major IT outage. Air travel has been particularly hit, with planes grounded, services delayed, and airports issuing advice to passengers. Just yesterday, when this began, I was in the middle of booking tickets to Chicago on American, and the website, boom, went down. I tried 3 more times over 10 minutes, and I know something big was happening. This is a big deal. Going over to X, it says right here, breaking news, businesses, including banks, airlines, telecommunication companies, TV and radio broadcasters, supermarkets, have been taken offline following a massive global outage. Now, the company that's at the heart of this is called CloudStrike, and they have confirmed that this is not a cyber attack, it's an outage. Major airlines have been grounded. Issues reported in Australia, India, and the United States, and New Zealand. I always screw that word up. Hashtag if you're what country you're watching this from, and let us know if you're having any problems. I'm going to keep going with this, and then I'm going to remind everyone real quick, for if you're not getting ready for harder times, and not to like prepare and hide in a cave, but to take advantage of this, because the more this happens, the more disruption in our world between economics, our corporate transparency, or companies being able to do business, wars, we're going to have an economic downturn. Get ready for this. My course, 4 days left of the Investor Mortgage Pro. The link's down below if you want to take advantage of that course. It's never going to be that price again. It's the pre-filming discount. So now this is out of Zero Hedge. It's feeling like Y2K. IT outage sparks blue screen of death worldwide. It says here, Bloomberg reports IT disruptions could impact FedEx and UPS deliveries today. FedEx is seeing substantial disruptions throughout our networks due to the third-party issues, it said in a statement on its website. The company is implementing contingency plans, but says delays are likely for parcels scheduled for delivery on Friday. Hey, how many of you are expecting a package? I'm expecting a package on Saturday, a new fishing pole. And I'm like, I want to go fishing. My goal is to go fishing on Monday, and I want my fishing pole. I know it might sound little, but to some people it's a lot. But there is a lot of bigger problems going on. UPS said in a separate statement that some of its computer systems are being affected, and it is also looking at walkarounds, or walkarounds. We're just going to walk around and try and fix things. No, workarounds. The ninja can't read sometimes. To minimize interruptions, its planes continue to operate and drivers are still on the road because they're not run by a computer. This follows Amazon's annual Prime Day shopping event this week. With U.S. cash markets underway, shares of CloudStrike, the company at the heart of this issue, are down about 10%, while Microsoft lost about 0.5%. Why Microsoft? Because a lot of this is affecting Microsoft PCs. Or Microsoft software. CloudStrike confirmed earlier its Falcon Senior Threat Monitoring product sparked worldwide chaos and crashed Microsoft's Windows operating systems. Look, I've already screwed up 3 words. Let's start taking bets on how many words the ninja's gonna not be able to properly read. Put down your ideas below. Friday's global tech outage is an example of an unforeseen event that market participants always fear, but don't frequently think about, said Glenn Smith, Chief Investment Officer at GDS Wealth Management, who Bloomberg quoted. Smith said, while there are sizable declines in the stocks of the individual companies that are closest to this tech outage, we expect the broader markets to look past Friday's outage. Earlier, CrowdStrike, there's another word, CEO George Kurtz, I just can't pronounce some words. That's not like the same as not being able to read. Said on X that the company is actively working with customers impacted by a defect found in a single content update for Windows hosts. Mac and Linux hosts are not impacted. Now think about how massive this is. A small piece of probably one line of code inside of an update rollout. How important this is. I've been around coders for a while, and it is so imperative. You know, as a matter of fact, one of my friends, a buddy of mine, working on a update for one of these massive blockchains. Matter of fact, it's the longest UTXO blockchain on Earth. Working on an update for it, and just talking to him about how imperative it is to test and test and test before that rollout. And you could see how this could lead to something so incredible, incredibly huge. Now it says here, this is out of Business Insights HQ off of X. If you want to follow me on X, it's at Economy Ninja or Economic Ninja. I've got both of those channels, but Economic Ninja was taking it first. So at Economy Ninja is my larger channel if you want to check it out. This is what they said. Here are areas often affected by IT outages: financial services like banks, healthcare, telecommunications, government services, retail and e-commerce. Retail and, I already repeated that one. So 6 is transportation and logistics, like think airports, manufacturing, education, energy and utilities, media, and, oh crap, it says more and I don't have any more fingers. Stand by. Nope, can't do it. Point being is there's a lot of people affected. This isn't good. It's no bueno. You know, it's interesting. I was a firefighter and on duty the night of Y2K. We were sitting in our, I'm not joking, sitting in our engines, idling, because we were a bunch of idiots. If you ever knew any firefighters, you know exactly what I mean when I laugh about that. But we were sitting in our engines because we were afraid they weren't going to start. Oh, we had the doors open and ready to rock and roll. You can't make this crap up. And, you know, obviously the bell struck midnight and the computers were supposed to stop because the clock wasn't, you know, it was the internal clock in all these computers, and nothing happened. Nothing. But look we have something right now going on worse than what actually didn't happen in Y2K today, right now. And honestly, this could get worse. Now, do I believe it's going to? No. I think chances it's going to get fixed and everything's going to be fine. Do I believe something bigger is coming? Yes. Do I believe that's going to happen in the next 4 years? Yes. Why do I believe that? Well, the whole world is reeling over who is going to lead America. And when Trump does get in, just throwing this out there, type Trump if you're voting for Trump. Type, I just question marks if you are voting for the other side, because we have no clue what's going on. And I believe that there is a day where a plug is going to be pulled in financial markets. And I want people, we've been talking about this for 3 years, getting people ready. People have been saving up money, getting out of debt, firing up, getting their credit scores ready to rock and roll. And this is, and ironically, that's why I'm flying to Chicago, is to sit down with a credit expert to teach a course that I'm going to give away for free, actually, to help people get their credit score set up, because this is an opportunity. This isn't doom and gloom. I know at one point I want to go, okay, now this is horrible news, or do something like this is horrible, things like that. It catches people, they subscribe and all this kind of stuff. All I see is chaos everywhere, which means all I see is opportunity. Very few people see opportunity. The whole world's melting down right now because of an IT crash. Stand by. Let's see what else we got going on with the CloudStrike. The CloudStrike issue right here, major IT downgrade. And it's interesting because you've got the conspiracy theorists are out there, and hey, I'm a conspiracy theorist, because they keep coming true, saying this has to, a lot of it has to do with what's going on with the assassination attempt. Because what did we see right after January 6th? Three-letter agencies, Secret Service, like deleting information off servers, deleting text, deleting phone messages because they didn't want to get caught, right? It is interesting timing. Type 1 if you think that this could have something to do with the assassination attempt. I'm just throwing this out there. It's interesting. But this is really exciting to me because you get to see firsthand what could be in the future. But I believe what is coming in the future is way worse than what you're experiencing right now. The stock market, and think about what it would take to take stock markets down. Again, largest IT outage in history leaves world reeling. That's the headline, the main headline on CNBC, right? And CNBC runs the nation's information and media when it comes to the stock market, right? More people than not go to CNBC for data on the stock market. So what would it take to cause a stock market downturn? Not much. It says here, CrowdStrike is headed for the worst week since November of 2022. Its major IT outage, which has affected businesses globally, is leading the stock to its worst weekly performance since November of 2022. Shares are down 9% lower Friday, pulling the stock down by nearly 16% on the week to date. I wonder why it was down that much on the week when this just happened yesterday afternoon. Interesting, right? This didn't happen until, I believe, after close. And you're seeing pictures of airports. I mean, look at this. You got a picture of a pilot in front of the data of the terminal, all, where all the flights and times, it is blank. Can you imagine going to a, oh shoot, I got a really good tweet on this actually. Going to, actually I probably can't say it, it's got bad words, of kids melting down, like teenagers or young people, they're in their 20s, screaming and cursing and yelling and stomping their feet when they found out their flight was canceled. I mean, acting like children. But then again, the whole world sort of is acting, no. A lot of people are acting like children. Grown people, grown. There's so many words in my head, I can't say it. This is a children's program. It's a family show. But I know it sounds crazy, and I've only had one coffee. This gets me excited, where a lot of people get scared, get worried. Real question, honest gut question. Do you believe that you have the opportunity to make wine out of grapes right now, sour grapes? Do you believe you have the opportunity to make lemonade out of these lemons in the future? If you do, say, I do. Say, if you are that kind of person that is getting ready for this and is ready to take action, say, I do. I've got that opportunity. I don't care what the world's saying, all this scary stuff. I've got what it takes, and I'm going to go out and crush it. That's what I want you to do. And look, I'm going to tell you what. It don't take you buying courses. It doesn't take you buying a ton of books to understand what's going on in this world. Maybe if you want to learn about that stuff and you buy the books, you focus on good content on YouTube and other places on the internet, and you start getting the tools put together and you want to do the life hacks. There are people that, go find mentors and purchase courses and that kind of stuff to hone their skills so that they know how to strike right while the iron's hot, when nobody else is striking, when everyone's scared. I got to be honest with you. That's one of the coolest things ever. One of the coolest times in my life when people were mocking me in 2001 for buying real estate because the bubble had popped off the .com. Interest rates were diving down, stock market was falling, and people were laughing at me when I was buying homes to repair and flip and then hold for long term. They were mocking me because they said, we've been in a bubble in real estate since 1994. You are crazy. You're nuts. And you want to know what? I never felt more alive. Sad thing is, I didn't know anyone else doing what I was doing, so it was a little scary, but I knew where I was headed, and that was making money and being successful. I did the same thing in 2006 when everyone said I was nuts for liquidating all my homes and selling them and saying the real estate crash is here, get ready. It's exciting to be on the forefront. It's exciting to be ahead of the flock, the sheep. I did the same thing in 2016 with crypto and started mining crypto and buying crypto and flipping crypto. I love this stuff. Well, you know what? This is my third cycle and I don't want to do it alone. I want to do it with all of you. So if you're ready to take action, type it down below. I'm ready to take action. And say it out loud and keep saying it and know that you're not the only one. You're not the only tinfoil hat conspiracy theorist. I know too many people that have watched this channel for 3 years that have become wealthy because they purchased inflation hedges like crypto, gold, silver. They paid off debt. They're just absolutely crushing it. And look, right now in the comments, people are saying it. I'm ready. I'm ready to crush it. I'm doing it. Good news. You're not alone. You're right with me. We're going to do this. And it's a big group of people. And we're going to absolutely crush it. And while BlackRock collapses and all these other companies crash because they're on centralized servers, I'm telling you, there's a lot more to this world than Amazon Cloud Network. Get ready. It's going to be an awesome ride. If you want to learn about financing these properties as they go down and banks change their lending standards, Investor Mortgage Pro, pre-filming discount. It's got 4 days left. It will never be that price again. That I can absolutely promise. The Economic Ninja. Oh, the link's down below. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Watch this. You want to see some just ruthless marketing? For everyone watching TV, you can just scam that. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that just pretty? Look at it. Would you look at that? Just look at it. Ruthless marketing. You don't got to do it. It's just going to save some time and money. Hope you have a great day. The Economic Ninja is out.